Lebiota's wheezing lungs. A real witcher. Oh?
Decent. Seems I'm still hungover.
Old Gotish found his way to the Bortello, no doubt.
Takže, zdravím vás tady všechny. Pokračování a skončíme tam, kde jsme minule skončili. A pojedeme teď příběh. A momentálně máme za úkol jít na jistý ples, nebo jistý večírek, kde údajně se nachází jistý cintránec, co stojí za těmi vraždami. A máme teď se jít s tou kněžnou Annou Henrietou. A jelikož budeme gentlemani, tak si jdeme po nějaký oblečení vhodný. Takže to nebude moc nic stát, protože tady si člověk fakt provětrá peněženku. Ty máme ten obchod? Tak, jak se jmenuje? Krejčířství, nebo... Ejej, to bude drahé. Aha. Že si nic nemuseli kupovat? To by bylo jako fajn, no. Ne? Co tady? Ne. Tyhle, kde jsou ty hadry? Tady. Taky. Tady. Pierre.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
Ten tady člověk uráží, tyjo. A jež dáme Gwent.
In the mood for a rap?
Třeba někoho oškovat. Takže když se dáme Gwent tady s tímhletím šlínem a pak jdeme, pak se musíme voháknout na jistý večírek, kde se objeví jistý týpek, co má na svědomí teď ty vraždy. A taky ten jistý, který drží milovanou nějakého upíra, který kvůli tomu vraždí ty lidi. Takže uvidíme, jak se to vyvrví, no. Že si lajzní karty, to víš, že jo. To třeba uprdele. Takže jo. Teď ti to nechám. Vyhraješ to kolo jak chceš, klidně, je to jedno. Takže já vyhraju to další. To bylo to jde přece. To je moje strategie. Já teď tam hodím toho špeha. Přesně tak, můžeme si 2 karty. Je mi to jasný. A já si je vezmu. Vezmu si taky 2 karty. To by se neřeklo. Takže jo, hodí tam. To může být třeba do nekonečna, můžeš mít třeba, nevím, 50 karet, ne? Tak co tam dáme? Tady třeba. Takže jo, ti tam. Máme času, tyjo, jako husa kasu, ne? Šup, teď to lívni. Tak, už to lívni. To nebaví. No, přesně tak, já to čekám tady celou dobu. No vidíš to říká, že to kolo je moje. Ty jsi mi to pořád nevěřil. Jinak pro ty, co neviděli ten předchozí díl, máš ten příběhový, tak nevím, abyste jako se pak něčemu nedivili nebo tak, jo. Však se pak hodněte na ten minulý díl, pak víte, o co go. Tohle. Už jedno. Tamhle toho druhýho, co máš k němu? Nemáš? Tak máš. To je jedno. Smáznu tě teď. Ne, proč, pane bože? Už by to měl vyhrát, tak je to dobrý. Jistota. No, říkám. Dobrý, je to naše. Tak no. No, vyhráli jsme, pohoda. Teď se můžeme věnovat výběru šatů na večer. Tak. Se Pěrek, no se. Tak. Tak, koukneme na to. Ještě to je něco normálního, pane bože, prosím. Tak, je. Slušivá berguská kazejka. Taky tě zdravím. Ty vole, to se ty člověku tratí peněz zase, to. Tak, rychle to tady koupíme. Jdeme na to.
Thanks. Think that's all I need for now.
Ever your servant, sir.
Tak pojď grát teď tě oknem. Na to rande s tou knižnou. Ne, kecám, není to rande. Jdu spolu na večírek. Co jak to ukaž? A jo. Dobrý to je. Akorát asi ty meče nebude potřebovat, ne? Ani tu kuši. Tak. Dobro. Můžeme vyrazit. Jinak, pro ty, co jste se tam přišli, tak na tom večírku se má objevit muž, který mu říkají Cindránec a který prý údajně stojí za vydíráním toho upíra, který vraždí ty lidi. Takže se tam má objevit. Tak jsem zvědavá, kdo to bude. Pokud se tam teda vůbec objeví. Tak, jsme tady. Tak kde je ta čičina?
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Musí zvyknout, ne, Geralt. A že je pěkně vyfišákovaný, co? Co by na to? A už přichází.
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so very romantic and mysterious. The truth is far simpler. This way, no one can tell which drunken aristocrats are pinching the performers.
Ten druhý důvod je lepší. Jsou sami uchyláci.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
To měl být kompliment? Že by ano?
How do we find the Cintrian? Have you a plan?
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. As soon as we find her, we find him.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Tell us about these performances.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays of artistry. The first was a concert by Cecilia Belont, a singer whose voice, were it stone, would surely be a diamond. Sadly, Mademoiselle Cecilia has sung.
Shame. You would have loved to hear her.
Luckily, you are in time to see the great Calesti, a master of visual illusions, come to us from far off Afir.
Visual illusions. Interesting. And the third artist?
The third and fourth, for they are a duo, are the Tuven brothers, presenting their newest pantomime.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Bellant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaveri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Což je tu orchidej bude mít vlastně tak 100 lidí.
Always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Takže jdeme si zúčastnit zábavy, když už jsme tady, ne? Mně by to nebyla žádná sranda. Se tady bude i dostat tady nějakého pití. My se trochu namázli. Co to je? Aha, tak jo, nemá se koule na pátu. Hop, pustý. Jdeme to random, třeba tam něco mi vyleze. Jsi žlutou. Pojď.
It's obvious. If let the Zeds transfer.
Mě to vypadá sice jako velký kikel, ale to je. A to jsou jako oči. To bude ještě si, že nejsou na výtvarné škole, to je velký kikel, to bylo. Kam to tam hoď, vlastně to tam. Červená. To trochu může být takhle doprostřed. To nebarví, jak to? Jako rozhodně umělecký dílo, jako. Mistrovský dílo. Tak já. Počkej. Už jsem to doházela. Překraj. Už jsem to doházela, ne? Tak jdem dál. Co dál? Pití. Ani ne. Tady. Yes.
The preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
Přesně tak, je pravda. Co tady dál? Tady je něco. Mecenační.
Blah, blah, blah. Avant-garde, schmavant-garde. It's all about two things. Coin pretensions. I was prepared for all sorts of criticism.
Peníze a šok? Nelze nejsouhlasit. Tyjo, tak co tady? Ty nic. Tak dál.
Look, lanterns. They say releasing them brings good luck.
Tak jdeme si pro štěstí.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Každý si něco přijde.
Never suspected
Jenom to
you
ticha.
believed in such things.
A už letím. Tak jo, co dál? Co, jaký rodičky? Co to je? Jo.
Look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Velký kalesti, jo. Můžu mu nějak schodit? Tady jsem tu zasl, počkejte. Hej, to je hustý.
How beautiful.
Tak je na všechno nalitníš. Vlastní triky tady.
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Impressive.
Delfíní muž. Tak, co tady?
This is definitely done. Let's go. Your corpse, as you've made the effort to understand, it's a metaphor of the constant struggle for power and influence. A metaphor. What else will they think of? If they can't agree,
Spadni. Je fakt delfíní muž, to ten vzadu jaký. Super, a probud sobě umělec. Ať už jsem vrhala, sakra. Bych mám sebrat víc. Ještě s fialovou. Jo, co já? Ještě tam doházím. Budu skutečně umělec, jako dávajte pozor. Ještě kikal to.
the painting depicts spiritual twins. A continual battle
Tak přitahuje nebo co dělá?
defiance.
Sure to be in one of the alcoves.
To je nic nedělá. To je hledat tu ženskou. Počkej, nebyl tam alkohol? Ne, nebyl, sakra. Nevadí.
Have I not heard? Leave us be. Please leave. This is a private
Budu krást příbory?
Cecilia never should have performed tonight.
We wish to be alone. Please
Ne,
leave.
taky ne. Takže druhá strana. Tady? Tak ne. Tak tady. Kde? Sakra už.
Blah blah blah. Afonsgard, Schmefonsgard. It's all about.
Počkej, tak byla tam, ne? Nebo ne? Nebo tady. Nebo tady. Na hotinky, na hotinky.
Do not disturb. Shoo, shoo.
It's the right flower.
Of course it is. A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still. You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
Pochválíme ji, pochválíme ho.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint
Ale
her portrait
nepovídej.
once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend Her Illustrious Highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I think you may still get your chance.
To je ale nestoudnice, to se nezdá.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Cintrian Noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Hele, jinak je to v pohodě. A oslava dopadla dobře. V konce jsme vypili celý sud, jo. Jsme ale rodina. Co to je, jak je? A bylo to fajn, no. My jsme se sešli jako rodina se po dlouhé době. Tady. Co říká, seber co můžeš.
Artist's way of numbing their existential pain.
And do not even wish to comment.
To víš, no, prostě ten nebudu otrvat tvrdýma záďkama, no. Znáš, jak to chodí, ne? Se pije, povídá se, pohoda.
Cecilia must have left it behind.
Looks like it held the flask of
Tak to má být, ne?
gift from the symphony.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it.
Já taky moc jako nepiju, ale jen tak... Čítám, když to byla oslava, až to bylo u nás doma, ne? Tak nějaký to pivo si dám, jinak ne. Jinak jako nic tvrdýho já nepiju, takže. Jenom to pivo. Tak, kam nás to dovede? To uvidíme. Dáme.
Aren't they even? Because the right cuff seems somewhat higher to me.
It's fine. Relax.
Tak, bude asi tady. Sudní strážce. To se nedá.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora.
Come. We must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
A sakra.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Tak to jsi pěkná inkognito, když tě všude poznají, ty jo. No, nechci si hru vyšpolet, no. Jo. Ani nevíš, o co přicházíš, to.
I hope we can count on your discretion.
Of course. I shall be silent as the grave.
Ne, si nelžeš, to jo.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Takže jim prostě jdeme překazit
Upstairs.
intimní chvilku, jo? Oh. Takový, ona je takový kazišuk tady. Tak, tady jsou. Kdo tam asi bude?
That must be Cecilia.
A sakra.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soirée to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
To jestli se jí něco stane, tak mi tam natrhnou zadnici.
Killed her, then went out on the balcony.
Já jsem to s ním chtěla užít a on
Bloody
taková...
handprint. It's
bože.
his.
Že se nestydí chlapec.
Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever.
Ty bylo
Must be
nespodní.
pretty strong too.
Že by nějaký kulturista? Tady je něco, ne? Tam něco je, sakra.
Broke the flower
Hnízdo,
pot when moving the door.
květina.
Then stepped in the soil.
Tady.
Footprints made by soiled boots.
Teď co to bude za uchylát, jo?
Must
Chudák
have
holka.
climbed this ladder.
Ten Geralt je jasnovidec. To je mě prostě jako Sherlock Holmes, no. Akorát lepší. Tak.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert.
Se docela bojím, kdo to bude, jako jo. No.
Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard and sank to the floor.
Nic tady není. Tak, tady něco.
Bloodstains. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it.
Že by se tam směš někdo prál?
Lock's busted. Picked open probably.
A nebo šel vykrást? Víš, to šel vykrást teda. Tam zase oknem.
Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room.
Co tady?
Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight probably. Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for.
Tak proč nepřišel sakra? Hejzel křivej.
Sconce is bent, smeared with blood. Someone try to grab it? Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out?
My tam skákat nebudem. Zkusíme tudy.
Locked. No key in sight.
Tak to budou se skočit určitě. A tady něco ještě? Klešnice? Škrabanec?
Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like.
Klíč žádnej. Tak asi budeme muset fakt vyskočit. Nebudem? Ne? Tak ne. Dobře.
Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace. Seems there was a struggle.
Co se bude dít dál?
Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way.
Záleží, kdo je ten někdo.
They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them.
Vyletěl z okna.
Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
A kdo ho vyhodil, sakra? Šup gráte, na to přijdeš.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him. We found the body together. Then he set off in pursuit of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail.
I
caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Takže to je profesionální wrestlerka tady. Máme ji tady.
None too wise picking a fight with an armed robber.
Why? Because I'm a woman, in a frock rather than plate. I can take care of myself, I assure you. A hairpin might look like mere ornament, but plunged into an eye, it can be as effective as a blade.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
Překopnice se zbožím.
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The Heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the Lords of Duntine. The present master of the castle is a passionate hunter. Our next lead, perhaps.
Duntine. Remember the place. Abandoned ruin just a few years ago.
More recently, the family's last heir, Roderick, returned to his ancestral seat and restored the castle.
Know any more about this Roderick?
His grandfather was an advisor to Queen Ademarta. The family received those lands as a grant for his service. Roderick is quite the recluse. He avoids society, preferring the company of a small team of knights, though the latter term is imprecise, as they seem more akin to vandals with crests on their shields.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel. His employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Takže se nám zaplka se zamotává. Aby tam prohlédl to tělo, jo. Třeba tam něco najde.
Oriana, any thoughts?
Few make me feel awkward, but in her presence, I sense anxiety, discomfort.
The drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Na scéně se objevuje záhadná sestra.
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die. at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since.
Tak to je síla, to. Fakt, že jo. Tohle udělat vlastní dceře. Jestli teda, místo to sama, jo, ale i tak.
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys. But I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl. Someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen. Or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape or form. You must make sure of that.
Tak ti můžu slíbit.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Detlaf van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire. We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's Hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
Ten, co ty přišel s tím registrem. To je ten, co zabil ty lidi, tyjo.
Few I can rely on like I can on Regis. Kinda hoping he thinks the same of me.
Curious. It seems opposites really do attract.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only 2 options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. What might a monster wish to apologize to a witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Tam je hustá atmosféra, jako kdyby se dala krát, teda. Takový napětí.
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a witcher, and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Detloff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Detloff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore. That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renna.
Já jsem si tam myslela, že to ženská, co pořádá ten večírek, je taky smrdí upírem.
Oriana, is she really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long. But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Že on s ní něco měl?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm. Now listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renna must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Detloff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got a way with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Detloff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Detloff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Detlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis, gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace, always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Detlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix's mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Tak jo, tohle myslím mám za sebou. A tu další... Tu bych si nechala asi nepříště. Protože dneska se nemám přiznat tolik moc času. Co no, bohužel musím chodit do školy, no. Znáte to? Někdy tam člověk prostě musí jít. Tak, se zpátky vybavíme. Tak, ok, tady. Tak a teď bych udělal ještě jako vedlejší misi. A pak bych to zabalila. Tak, co je máme? Ty zakázky. Už taky, ty se taky necháme ještě. To... Ano, koukám, jste ve městě, nějaký vedlejší úkol. Už tady jsme. No, rovnou 2. Ok, uděláme. Už jsme tady. Jinak vypadá to, že postupně ty tajemství vyplývají na povrch. Nějaká záhadná sestra, kterou vyhnali, když byla ještě malá. Se jako nedivím, jo, ale přece jenom vlastní dítě, no. Myslím, že jako... Má jako důvod, no, se jako mstít, no. To je se. Motýlek.
Geralt, so content to see you. Le Papillon, troubadour, remember?
Hey there.
I've never found the opportune moment. See, I never had a chance, in fact, to say I'm a devoted fan.
Thanks.
Of Master Dandelion. I know the bards, every ballad in the cycle about the Witcher. Oh, I cannot believe my luck.
Need something from me?
Indeed, a matter most magnificent. My coiffeur, Jean-Louis Lotovic, has gone missing. Now, you shall rescue him, while I compose an epic ballad about it. Listen, fair folk, to a glorious tale of a missing friseur and a widowhood prevail.
Zaklínačům mohutným, jo. Bože. Proč to neřekneš Marigoldovi, aby ho zachránil, když ho tak obdivuješ? Proč to otravuješ mě?
What happened exactly? Claim the hairdresser's missing, but are you sure?
Yes, yes. I've no doubt something's transpired. Something terrible, absurd. Jean-Louis is never late to work. He's punctual to a fault. I'm certain he'd be honored if I am the one to sing of his dramatic rescue.
A kdo to zaplatí? Správná otázka.
Who's gonna pay me to find this barber?
I will. Such opportunities come knocking rarely. But you must take me with...
Fine, but... And you...
Naturally. To be expected.
Takový drobný, to si děláš srandu.
Yes, by all means. As you wish.
Tady fakt člověk pracuje zdarma, to je.
Fine, see what I can learn. Now if you have to come with me, just one request. Stay out of the way.
To už je jako normálně v životě tohleto. Fakt ze života. Těžká práce a hovno z toho.
What's the matter?
I've hit upon the perfect ending. And all for the glory.
Tvoj Geralt, ty běž ho tam teď, co se nekazíš, sakra. Běž ho tam teď. Běž, utíkej.
This was about a witcher and a coiffeur. What's the Duchess got to do with it?
Her Grace can be as fickle as the colt she rides. Today, all remember my fine couplets at the tourney. Yet tomorrow, her illustriousness bought by her breakfast might demand a new epic poem. One must grab at opportunity before it flits away. Well then, where shall we start?
At the door, by breaking it down.
Se za mnou otevřít se? On za mnou, pane bože.
Scissors are completely dull. No way you could use these to cut hair. Empty pomade jar. Strong floral fragrance. Very strong. This jar is empty too.
Hlavně ať nezačne zpívat, hlavně ať nezačne zpívat. Je to bude fakt za trest tohleto. Co? Ježišmarja. Nacpe mu něco do té pusy, podáme za všechny zavře.
This jar is empty too.
Ona se musela naplácat, to je děsný, že? Tak teda... Takže neodhej seš. A tam ještě co? Nějaká knížka? Bude to nějakou ženskou. Nějaká ženská, zatím vždycky nějaká ženská.
Coiffeur's log. A manicure, curling, Centrian pendulum, Rivian ponytail, raftsman's do. Long out of style in Novigrad. His appointments. Last one was a certain Lady La Pompadour. Know her?
Yes, a dear old bird. Jean-Louis done her hair for a decade. Completely harmless.
Sketch here. Looks like a map. This mean anything to you?
Jen si dělá jenom hlavu.
I may understand where it
Třeba
points,
je to ucho na babči
but if
starý.
so, there's not there. Just fields and meadows.
Think I understand.
As do I. Perhaps.
Ne, chápeš.
He looked, yet all was quite proper. I see razors, pomades, but no blasted hair chopper.
Much.
Mind being quiet for a minute? Think I might know what
Just
happened
back.
to the hairdresser. No evidence of a break-in, no signs of a struggle. To my mind, he just went out to find ingredients for his pomade. Looks like he ran out of pomade.
Yes, indeed. He'd have gone into the meadows beyond the city to gather flower petals for it. Trolls must have devoured him. Or a cyclops. Splendid either way.
Think you could find the place using his map?
Naturally.
Lead the way then.
To je dobrý kámoš. Že chce, aby ho sežrali trolové nebo klop. Takovýho bych chtěla mít, jo. Ježišmarja, jsem tady bude vyspěvat celou dobu. Proč někam zavřu. Je mi jedno, tam toho tam nechám. Už moč, pane bože, už moč.
Gotta do that the whole way.
Bidding them farewell, the gravestones must covered. They strode briskly on by doubts unencumbered.
Pane bože, jak to skončí? Tak běž už, už to mám za sebou.
The location from the map.
A jsi nějaký zeměpisec nebo co?
Damn it,
Aha.
get back.
What beast was that?
An archospore.
Might there be more nearby?
Who knows?
And your sharpened senses, what do they say?
That you'd rather turn and run.
Oh, a primo jest. Let us
Já
continue
jsem si
onward.
myslel trochu
I
káknu
know
do
you'll
kalhot,
stand in
teda
my
jo.
defense. You will you not? On to the second point on the map.
The witch's blade flash juices spouted and poured, covering all about in an archospore's gore.
Bože, můj. Co je, nejdeš nebo co? Šup, 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 makam, makam. Hlavně už nespívej, prosím, nespívej.
There!
Jean-Louis' basket. I'd recognize it anywhere. He was here. We can be certain now.
A basket of flower petals. Same smell as the pomade.
Oh, here. This looks just like a clue.
Co dál? Tady to je.
Grass is trampled. Multiple sets of footprints. A little blood. Seems you were right. He ran into trouble.
Phew, what luck! I just hope it's not cyclopedes. Hard-pressed to find a rhyme for that.
Se stará o to, aby žena Kyklopa není rým. Místo toho, aby se staral svým kámošem. To je prostě best friend tohle, no.
So? On his trail yet, are you?
No já jo, ale ty určitě ne. Tady. Samozřejmě musel zajít do nějaký jeskyně. Protože...
Ground's made of rock. Trail's gone cold. Wandered deeper into the cave.
A mise se jmenuje Oda na Rodos jednoho zaklínače. Ještě jsem si toho všiml.
To prod one to fear.
Fear uninspiring. No rhymes at the ready.
Ježdeme, ten tam taky zpívá, no pane bože. Co jsem komu udělal?
Pure poppycock, you beard mangler! The latest rage in some bomb-botched cove here. We're in Nilfgaard, you bungmunch!
What did he do to you?
What did he do? He quaffed me, gave me a duck's ass, an ape drape, a beaver paddle. I don't even know. So ashamed I couldn't attend the tour.
Kachní zadel, opičí ofenu.
My valor, Mademoiselle Vivian de Tavry. Then this scallywag with his talk of the rage missed my chance by the hair on my head.
Got him back good from what I can see.
That is but the start. I've not yet decided if I shouldn't snip off something more.
It's hair. It'll grow back. Really want to kill a man because he gave you a bad cut.
And who are you, gadabout, to lecture me, a heraldic lord? We've a bleeding champion of the oppressed men. At him!
Jo, teď ten Bert stahuje od... Ty vole, ještě mi k tomu zpívá, no. Už nemyslí vážně.
I shall slaughter that shit style out of my way.
Never fear! I'm noting it all town!
Ajajaj. Tam zase střílí, jo. Yes. Tak, čemu se mám? Hoš. A hlavu gračí chlapec. Ty máš taky pěkný účest, teda?
Le Papillon, le Beholder's wounds. You saved me at the last second.
You're welcome. Jean-Louis Ludovic, I presume. Let's get out of here before he...
Quiet, both of you! I've got it! They froze in their fear, the knight's henchmen and squires, while his bowels set loose, heavenward spiraled. The witcher cleft him in two lacerated, his neck swing the swine adroitly castrated. With one more caress from the witcher's blade, the knight's guts popped out, his breath
Prosím, zabijte mě někdo. Si to ještě budu se dát poslouchat. Úplně už je konec. Přirozená relaxe.
think you got confused. Sure you saw all that?
Forgive me, Witcher, but poetry is hardly your forte. In fact, you know squat. Today's audiences demand high drama, and I provide it.
What about my pay?
I've decided you should receive a reasonable share of the royalties. Payable, let us say, semi-annually?
Já ti dám.
Meaning you're broke just now.
I owe you 1,000 thanks, Master Witcher. I'll gladly pay your reward. Not to mention trimming you when you see the need and come by.
No radši ne.
Thanks. Take care now.
Určitě jsem bůj jak ostříhal tam toho. Tak, to by bylo pro dnešek všechno. Jsem říkal na začátku, že to bylo takový kratší. No a příště se budeme se pokračovat v tom příběhu. Takže, jestli se vám to líbilo, tak dejte odběr. A děkuji všem, co se dívali. Mějte se.